And welcome to another roundup of the latest and greatest tech. It's the Gadget Show!
Yes! Come on!
And as ever, giving you the lowdown of the best deals, the best spec. It's these titans of technology, Mr. John Bentley, Miss Georgie Barrett, and Mr. Otis Dealey. Well, what's on offer this week? All of this, to be honest. Georgie and Otis arguing about what's the best kitchen tech.
So, Georgie, your pan should be on the heat now.
Yes, chef.
Me trying to get some fancy smart lights to work. Let me know when it's blinking blue.
Blinking broken.
And find out what happens when you give young kids old gadgets to play with.
Yeah, is it a camera or something? Oh, wow, I've never seen a camera like this.
And talking of old, I turned to a man who was officially designated a tech expert while still in short trousers. A man you can trust. A man who's been delivering invaluable buying advice for over 100 years. John Bentley, dear boy.
Hello, and thank you for that splendid introduction.
What's the subject of the John test this week?
Unwanted noise and how to get rid of it.
I think we'd all be interested in that.
You just beat me to that.
You see, in 2019, when Apple launched these, the AirPods Pros, they were a bit of a game changer because they incorporated noise-cancelling technology.
I tried them in this very studio. Remember, you made a tremendous racket. I turned up the noise cancellation, and all I could hear were my groovy tunes.
Well, now several manufacturers have upped their game, and there's a batch of new wireless noise-cancelling earbuds on the market.
I see.
So I thought I'd test out some of the competition.
Here.
Very good. I've got my hands on 3 pairs of the latest earbuds, all offering the benefits of active noise-cancelling technology. But to be the best, they've also got to sound, look and feel great. So I've called on the expert ears of friend of the show, Peredia ap Gwynedd, or Perry, as he's also happy to be called, the superlative guitarist with epic drum and bass phenomenon Pendulum. Perry, wonderful to see you again.
It's great to be back.
Now, do you normally use noise-cancelling earbuds?
No, but I use the over-ear ones, but this is my first time I've ever tried the in-ear ones, so I'm very intrigued.
Oh, excellent. First up are the Airstream Hybrid earbuds, our cheapest pair. Their battery life with noise cancellation on is 5 hours, and they charge in an impressive hour and a half. Well, they come in 4 different colours,
Okay.
a grey, black, this red and gold colour.
I don't mind a bit of bling. I've got quite a few pairs of gold trainers at home, to tell you the truth.
Next up, Bose's Quiet Comfort earbuds. They have a battery life of 6 hours, but do pack a bit of bulk.
It just feels more expensive, you know, it looks more expensive. It's chunkier.
My final pair of earbuds are the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 2s. They're the smallest of the bunch, but also the most expensive.
The quality is really good. Nice quality plastic.
They have 4 different tip sizes. With noise-cancelling earbuds, a good-fitting tip is essential, as it helps to isolate background noise and keeps them where they need to be, inside your ear. So, we've each chosen the best-fitting tips for the size of our lug holes. And our first test is to see which of our earbuds has the best fit.
I'll give it the headbang test.
The Airstreams might be light, but the fit wasn't at all tight.
Oh, all right, come out.
The Boses have a cunning wing to give a greater area of contact. Will it give them more stability in the headbanging test?
Yeah, these aren't going anywhere. These are great, yeah.
Finally, the Sennheisers. At only 6 grams each, they're hardly heavy metal, but will they be rock steady in our ears?
They work.
It's like they're not there.
Exactly. I think that's because they're so light. That's why they're staying in. I prefer a heavier
I think
earphone.
Both are a bit more sensual and tactile
I
in
think
your ears.
so, yeah. There's a bit more substance to them.
So, the stable but solid Boses have just edged the fit test. Having exhausted my repertoire of air guitar classics, it's on to the next test, sound quality. This is purely a test of sound quality, so we're going to turn the noise cancellation off. I've got a lossless recording of Brahms Symphony No. 4 in E minor.
OK, I find Brahms a little bit too twee. Can I have some really heavy stuff, please, John?
Of course.
Thank you.
Our rather divergent tastes in music had the benefit of providing a broad range of tones to really test our earbuds. First up again, the Airstreams. They're controlled with touch pads on either side, one tap to play. My strings are very scratchy, there's not much body in it. Will they cope any better with something more modern?
I'm listening to a drum and bass track. You should hear the bass quite heavy, but it's not hardly there at all.
So a disappointing start from the cheapest earbuds on test. But how would our mid-price Boses fare? I mean, considering they're only slightly more expensive, it's a massively superior sound.
Quality's amazing. The top end's there, it's crisp, it's clean, it's clear. The bottom end's there, so you've got a lot of bass.
The Bose earbuds also pair up with an app which automatically adjusts the bass, mid-range and treble as you crank up the volume. I think it does help keep the bass.
Yeah, it's working.
Finally, the most expensive earbuds on test, the Sennheisers.
The sound is a lot more enclosed. It hasn't got as much of a sound stage as the Bose did.
Unlike the other two headphones, the Sennheisers let you manually tweak the EQ via their app.
Oh, I've just turned up the treble and the bass. It hasn't changed the sound that much. It still sounds quite boxy.
Boxy DMB! Disaster! How will they fare with my classic Brahms? I think they're actually the most natural of the three.
Maybe with a piece of classical music, it's way better.
For sound quality, then, the cheaper ore streams are out, while the two more expensive options are a matter of taste. But these being noise-cancelling earbuds, we've yet to test one rather important feature. Noise cancellation. To find out how well our earbuds can cancel out background noise, I've invited along some of Birmingham's finest up-and-coming musicians for an exclusive and socially distanced jam session. They'll start off playing quietly and get progressively louder, while Perry listens to the same guitar track at the same volume on all three pairs of earbuds with noise cancellation turned on. Once the music in Perry's earbuds is compromised, the test stops and I'll take a decibel reading. Top of the bill once again are the budget ore streams. Let's start the rising cacophony. All our headphones use active noise cancellation with inbuilt microphones to monitor ambient noise and cancel it out.
Stop!
Well, that's interesting. That was a reading of 81.5 decibels. Roughly the same level as a noisy restaurant.
So the noise cancelling doesn't work that well.
Next up, the Bose Quiet Comforts, which Bose boldly claim are the world's most effective noise-cancelling earbuds. You can adjust the level of noise cancellation, and an array of 4 microphones monitors background noise both outside and inside the ear, so they know which frequencies to cancel out. Well, that was a distinctly more impressive 93.2 decibels.
These work so much better than the ore streams. You know, as soon as you put these in, the sound just closes down straight away.
And last but not least, the Sennheiser Momentum 2s. Despite costing the most, these earbuds don't allow you to adjust the level of noise cancellation. But with it on, their battery life is the longest, at an impressive 7 hours. That was a much more modest 87.1.
The music did come in a lot quicker for me, that. When I put these in, compared to the Bose, it did not have that all-encompassing noise cancellation. The Bose just went, shut the noise down straight away, and these don't do it.
But I mean, both leagues ahead of the, the ore streams.
A lot better than the ore streams, yeah.
So, after a day of living life as a true rocker and putting my 3 pairs of earbuds through their paces, it's the Boses that hit the top of the charts.
Always knew you were a headbanger, Bentley. When it comes to earbuds, though, I always think it's down to fit.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it's arguably even more important with noise-cancelling earbuds. You've got to get the right size of tips. It's very much a matter of personal taste.
John, how do they compare with Apple's AirPods Pro?
Well, I've listened to the Bose against the AirPods side by side, and I think the Bose are in the lead. They have a more engaging sound. They've got that wider sound stage that Perry mentioned, and the noise cancelling is better over a wider range of frequencies. They also stay in your ear more securely, I think, with those tips.
OK, well, thank you for that. Still to come, all the latest gaming news. I tried to install some do-it-yourself smart home gizmos, and the answer to this techie teaser inspired by John's test. Welcome back to the Gadget Show, and the answer to this techie teaser that I set. Which American university is a majority shareholder in Bose? What do you think, guys?
Ooh, I'm going to go with C. MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, for no other reason than it's got technology in its name.
That could be a red herring, though, John.
Yes, it could be.
I think the boffins from Harvard must be behind Bose's sound wizardry, so I'm going to go for A.
OK, and Otis?
Yeah, I'm not going to go for the obvious, like John. I think the students in Southern California are too laid back, so I'm going to go with Harvard as well.
You're going with Harvard?
Yes.
OK. It's MIT.
Oh.
Founder Amar Bose was an alumnus at MIT and donated the majority shareholding to the university in 2011.
Oh, lucky them.
OK, time for one of the more popular sections of the show. When I say popular, the producer likes it. It's a more bang for your buck.
Yes, this is the part of the show where we have to find a deal that we think represents real value for money.
Then we each, in turn, pitch to you our most bargainy of bargains.
And then you decide the winning deal, the one that has delivered, in your estimation, the most bang for the proverbial buck.
Well, I couldn't put it better myself. Well, I probably could, but anyway, you've done it now. So who goes first?
It's me! And this is in defence of people accusing me of only being able to find bargains when it comes to old tech. Have a look at this. This is the 35th anniversary special of the Nintendo Game & Watch, Super Mario Brothers edition. It was available for 50 quid just a month ago. I found it for £40. Now, the controls are styled on the old Nintendo Game Boy, and it does also double up as an alarm clock and comes with 35 different animations.
Nice. So do you just get those two games on it?
You do. Now, the original only had one game. This has Super Mario Brothers and its sequel.
To be fair, if you only use it as an alarm clock, it would be cheap, wouldn't it? Georgie?
Well, John, you may be interested in my deal because it involves noise-cancelling earbuds. So Huawei have just released the FreeBuds Pro, which cost £169, which means their predecessors, these, the FreeBuds 3, have now dropped to £99. So they have really good active noise cancellation. It's an open fit, which means that you don't have a silicone tip, which some people prefer. And you get up to 16 hours charging time from the case and 4 hours playback from the headphones themselves. And I just think this is another great example of how Huawei are expanding, branching out from just making phones.
And not just that, but it's a great opportunity to get a well-reviewed pair of noise-cancelling earbuds for under 100 quid.
Yeah, a lot cheaper than the earbuds you tested, John. So over to you.
Well, I've got a phone. It's the Realme 7 5G. Now, I'll be testing budget 5G phones in a few weeks' time, but this one looked so good, I thought it fitted in this section of the show because it costs just £279.
Wow.
But it's got lots of features you're more used to associating with flagship phones of 2 or 3 times that cost. It's got a 120Hz screen, it's got 6 gigabytes of RAM, it's got a 4-camera setup, including a 48-megapixel main camera, all for that price tag.
So all of that for £279. What's the catch? Is it missing something?
Well, there's one thing missing. This is a flagship Qualcomm processor. They've got one by MediaTek instead.
So, decision time for me. See, I'm torn between the Huawei earbuds and the Realme phone. So I think I'm going to go with the Huawei earbuds as the bargain of the week.
Thank you. Yours for £99, my friend.
Thank you very much. We move on, because I'm afraid, dear viewer, it's time to see me try and wrestle a smart home into submission as I casually try and install some do-it-yourself smart home tech. I mean, guys,
How hard can it be?
Do I always say that?
Yeah.
All right, party then. This time I have the Philips Uplay HDMI sync box, which is a bit of kit that connects your smart lights to the content that you watch on your telly, giving you a totally immersive colour experience. They say it's easy to install, set up and used, which is a triple whammy of very bold claims indeed. As with everything else, it comes with instructions. First of all, I suppose we stick the HDMI cable into the back of the telly. I can't see a thing. There you go. Stick this into that. Plug that in here. Well, I made that look easy, but I'm sure it's all downhill from here. Let's have a look at the app, shall we? We want to download the Philips Hue Sync. Here you go. It's done. Well, that easy?
Craig?
Yeah?
You've only downloaded the app, mate.
All right. All right, thanks for that, Ben. Is your Hue Sync box set up? Yes. Is the LED indicator blinking blue? Yes. Your mobile device within 30 centimetres of the Hue Sync box? It is, though, isn't it?
He's now.
Oh, please don't let this take forever. Success. Press button on your U-Bridge to connect. Come with me. You already have to have the Philips Hue light and bridge in order for this to work. OK, watch these stairs, guys. We are in the older part of the building. This is the U-Bridge. Press the button. And nothing's happening. Press it longer. Press it longer still. I don't know what to do now, then. I mean, how hard could it be? Ben?
Yeah?
Is the LED indicator on the Hue Sync box blinking blue?
No.
Ah!
It's white.
Press that button for me.
Yeah.
Let me know when it's blinking blue.
It's blinking broken.
OK, so retry. U-Bridge found. Press the button on your U-Bridge to connect. Is that back up there again? And whose idea it was to put the bridge up there and the telly down here?
Easy phone here.
It's actually on it.
Which way is it?
Yeah. Let me know when it's connected, will you? I'm pressing.
Oh, it's connected. It's connected.
Let's have a look.
Anna,
Wow.
Elsa,
That's quite good.
Sven,
Oh, see that? It's quite spectacular now, especially when it goes from like that russety red to the sort of cold white and then the russety red again. You can get sucked in for a little bit. Let's try syncing it with music, shall we? Whoa, now that works. Now the lights are in sync with the music as opposed to the pictures. And it looks really, really good. It's such a shame, having gone up and down those rickety stairs, I'm too knackered to dance. Oh, go on, I'll give it a go. Yeah, ma! Hey. Funky cameraman. I think I'm going to get a bungalow. You can tell I filmed that late today, can't you? See that 5 o'clock shadow going on?
And you do like a dance after one of these setups, don't you?
I always dance at home, don't you?
I think it's quite a nice setup to have, but only if you've already got some Hue lights and the accompanying bridge.
And if you don't, you're looking at about like £400 just to get some lights going on behind your telly.
Yeah.
It is a bit expensive. It's kind of one of those things for the man who has everything, isn't it?
And there were a few difficulties setting it up. Was that due to the distance between the Hue bridge and the sync box?
Yeah, I worked that out after I've been up and down the stairs about 10 times, John. Anyway, you guys, take the weight off your feet a minute. Time for someone else to do the heavy lifting, because pray be upstanding. No, actually, sitting's fine, sitting's fine. It's Jordan Erica Webber with all the latest gaming news.
Hi there, gaming fans. Now, last time you saw me, back in December, I made the shock revelation that I wasn't entirely convinced that it was worth upgrading to the new next-gen consoles just yet, with so few exclusive must-play games on offer. So, have things changed in the last 3 months? And what can we expect from the gaming world this year? Well, we've already seen some great new games, like the side-scrolling horror platformer Little Nightmares 2, which I am finding satisfyingly creepy, and the cleverly designed stealth game Hitman 3, which I'll be reviewing in full next time. But when it comes to the truly next gen, it's still slim pickings, and we still don't have many firm release dates. That's not to say, however, that there aren't any highly anticipated games that could arrive before the end of this year. Now, I have a real soft spot for Ratchet & Clank, so I am excited about Rift Apart, which uses the graphical power of the PlayStation 5 to create a gorgeous multi-dimensional world for the titular characters to run, jump, and smash their way through. One game that does have a release date is Deathloop, which is a timed exclusive, which means it'll arrive first in May on PC and PS5 and won't be able to come to Xbox until at least a year later. Now, I am so intrigued by this game. I love a time loop narrative where characters get stuck reliving the same moment over and over again, trying to change things.
She is none making this easy.
Now, as far as the Xbox Series X and S, I know there is a lot of anticipation around what Halo Infinite will look like when it finally launches later this year. But I've got my eye on some other games, though sadly none of them have release dates either. There's Everwild, the colourful new game from Rare, As Dusk Falls, a multi-generational narrative drama from new developer Interior Night, and then there's the new Fable game, which is being developed right here in my hometown of Leamington Spa by Playground Games. Of course, 2021 isn't just about Sony and Microsoft and their new next-gen consoles. There could be an upgraded Switch on the horizon. The Playdate is finally set to go out for pre-order, so keep an eye out for details on that in the next couple of months. And back at CES in January, LG announced that they are baking Google Stadia into some of their new televisions this year, which means no console, no box required, just a controller that connects directly to your TV. There is a lot to look forward to, but, you know, while I wait, I can always get back to finishing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Only a few dozen more hours to go.
Still to come on this rather spiffing edition of the Gadget Show, all the latest football tech, a chance to enter our mega competition, and the hilarious results when you let young kids try and figure out old gadgets don't go away.
Is this a memory card?
Welcome back to the Gadget Show, and the rather surprising news that these three wise men and women need some help.
Well, you know, sometimes you've got to outsource, haven't you?
You see, every now and again, even an expert needs an expert to judge the tech in a very specialised, particular field, or in this case, pitch.
Wolverhampton Wanderers are a club with no less than 4 FA Cups to their name, and we've come to meet with members of the women's football team and their manager, Dan McNamara. They're going to test out our football training tech to see which they would recommend for up-and-coming football legends.
And talking of legends, John's up first with team captain Anna Price, who's been playing for the Wolves for 22 years.
These are the Adidas GMR insoles. They collect data on your running speed, your shot power, your distance travelled, your number of kicks, and they sync that data with an app on the smartphone. Before putting the insoles in your boots, you've got to insert the Google-powered Jacquard tag, a tiny computer which detects your physical movements and sends that info to the app via Bluetooth. First things first, do they feel comfortable?
Yeah, they're comfortable. They're nice and spongy and soft.
Well, shall we give them a try?
Yeah, definitely.
OK, let's go. Given I'm more walking boots than football boots, Dan set up a training drill for Anna to see how well the insoles can capture her playing data.
Save, Mel.
Fully charged, the Jacquard tag should last for about 3 90-minute matches. It records your performance data and syncs up to the app after your game or training.
Yes!
What do you think, Dan? Do you think this data could be useful?
Yeah, I think the way the world has gone, not just football nowadays, I think data's become a massive part of everything that we're doing.
But what does Anna think?
So, Andy, your top ball speed was 74.1 kilometres an hour, top running speed 12.8 kilometres an hour, kick count 5. I mean, is that useful information?
Yeah, it's really handy to know, how many touches you have, how many maybe in a game, how many passes, looking at how, hard you can kick the ball. In a competitive game or in training, it would be a good indication of, how involved maybe you've been in the game.
Not bad, John, but next up is my turn, and I've got a bit of tech that promises to help goalkeeper Millie Connors to stop the ball hitting the back of the net.
So, Millie and Dan, I've got blaze pods for you. Now, I'm sure you guys are very familiar with training with cones. These are like a really super techie version of your average cone. In a pack, you get 6, and they link up to an app via Bluetooth. So, I thought maybe, Millie, as you're a goalkeeper, would get you doing a quick reaction tappy thingy on the floory thingy, yeah?
OK, the next Jurgen Klopp, I am not. Thankfully, though, the Blaze Pods app has lots of drills available. Not only does it tell you where to place the pods, but it also controls how quickly they flash and in which order, meaning you can increase the difficulty as your skills improve.
So, the aim of this one is that, Millie, you're going to be standing in the centre, and that's going to light up red. And when they light up blue, you're going to run over, tap it with your foot, and then run back again. OK, 3, 2, 1, go. And she's off.
This tap-out drill is designed to improve your reactions, which is crucial to a goalkeeper like Millie. The pods are weatherproof and durable, which means Millie can give them a good old whack.
She's quick.
She is, yeah.
I'm also getting the data, so not only do you get how many hits that particular player's got, you've got your average reaction time as well. So if you're doing it week after week, you can see if they're progressing or not. You can see how one teammate compares to the rest.
Yeah.
You've got all that data inside the app. 2 seconds, 1, it's behind you! Well done, though. That was 9 hits. Really good. So this is obviously one out of many, many different activities that you could do. Can you imagine using this in training sessions?
Yeah, absolutely. I think reaction, especially for goalkeepers like Millie.
Do you think it would help you when it comes to saving goals?
Yeah, definitely. It's good when the ones that are behind you, it's kind of like when you're sort of looking for a cross and you're constantly having to look behind, see what players are coming in. So it's fairly realistic.
Very good, Georgie, but if you want to be the next Megan Rapinoe or Lionel Messi, you can't be playing about with lights all day. You need a ball. This is called Dribble Up, and you have a football, and it takes advantage of existing hardware on your smart device, mainly the camera. And to see if my tech can keep you up with John and George's, I'm enlisting the help of star midfielder Tammy George. As soon as the clock starts, you just follow along, making sure you keep the ball within the green circles. The Dribble Up ball has unique markings which allow the app to keep track of it in real time using the camera on your device. Bit wider. The app has hundreds of training programs for all levels, and if that's not enough, you can subscribe for £10 a month to get access to live and on-demand classes conducted by Dribble Up coaches.
Bit weak on her left foot, isn't she? I've noticed there.
In this particular training drill, the green circles act as static targets to improve your ball control and speed. Dribble Up is compatible with iOS 10 and Android 7 or above, and even comes with a stand to put your device on. Here we are. You get instant feedback on your achievements, and you can also earn coins from your performance to help unlock other levels. So it's always watching, always pushing you and promoting you to do better. The other really good thing about this is you don't need a lot of space, so there are really no excuses when it comes to training at home.
Yeah, it's a good bit of technology. Definitely see how it can improve the technical ability of the players.
Yeah, it's good. It's get your tempo rising, and you've got targets to hit. So you can tell if you've improved or you've got worse.
And with that goes the final whistle. But which bit of tech will manager Dan pick?
I was impressed by all three. I think your inner soles provide some really valuable data for the players. Obviously, the Blaze Pods were fantastic for different reactions for goalkeepers and for outfield players. I think with football, Otis was, really good for technical skills. But the winner for me was the Blaze Pods.
Yes, a win to the Blaze Pods. That's your recommendation. Thank you, Dan.
I would have gone for them, Georgie.
Yeah, they're great. You don't have to just use them in football training. They're great for at-home workouts as well.
Congratulations. Guess what's coming up?
Tea break?
No, competition time. Now, I've got a checklist of main points for this intro. It's a mega competition. Check. It's full of premium quality gadget. Check. It's a total prize fund worth £30,000. Check. And if you enter, you'll be in with a chance of winning it. Check. Yep, that seems to be the top and tail of it. Eyes down.
Right, let's jump straight in with this lot of kit from Apple. A brand new 13-inch MacBook Pro with M1 processor, a 12.9-inch iPad Pro with Apple Pencil and Magic Keyboard, an iMac 5K, an iPhone 12 Pro Max with Apple Watch Series 6 and Apple TV Plus free for a year. And how about an iPad Air as well? Because, you know, we're nice like that.
And that lot is just the tip of the tech iceberg. Fancy some top audio gear too? A UE Hyperboom Bluetooth speaker, a pair of Bose noise-cancelling earbuds and over-ear headphones, Spotify Premium for a year, plus 3 Amazon Echo Dots so you can listen all over your home, and a Sony Bluetooth turntable.
Keep in touch on the go with a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra and OnePlus 8T, and stay in style on the go with a Pure Air Pro electric scooter.
Get your vlog on with a Sony ZV-1 camera, GoPro Hero 9 and a DJI Mavic Air 2 drone.
Then get your game on with a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, both with 5 games, a Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart Live, and for a bit of VR gaming, an Oculus Quest 2 headset.
It's not just next-gen gaming we've got you covered for. We'll kit out your house too. An Amazon Echo Show 10, Ring video doorbell and 5-piece Ring alarm kit, plus a Nest thermostat and Blink 5 camera home security bundle.
That's some great smart home tech, but it gets even better with a Dyson Supersonic hairdryer and cordless hair straighteners and V8 vacuum, a Panasonic automated bread maker, Amazon Kindle Oasis e-reader and Oakley AI-powered toothbrush, plus an iRobot robotic vac and mop.
Hit the open roads with a pair of techie bikes, a Giant advanced road bike, EOVolt folding electric city bike, plus a smart bike helmet with integrated lights and a Fitbit Sense health tracking smartwatch.
Then kick back on the sofa in front of your brand new home cinema setup, including a 75-inch LG 4K TV with a Sonos Dolby Atmos soundbar, subwoofer and a pair of rear wireless speakers, plus a 43-inch TV for the bedroom and an Anker portable projector.
And if that lot somehow wasn't quite enough, we're keeping you future-proof with a 55-inch LG 8K TV too.
It's a gargantuan gadget haul worth over £30,000 and you'd be simply mad to miss it. So to be in with a chance of winning, text Gadget to 65555 or call 090 20 555 055.
Or post your name and contact phone number to Gadget 331, PO Box 7557, Derby, DE10NP.
Text costs £2 plus one message at standard network rate. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge, and for every paid entry, you'll receive another one for free. That's buy one, get one free.
To refuse marketing texts, end SMS with no info. Lines close at midday on the date shown on screen and 3 working days later for postal entries.
For rules, winners and privacy policy, go to channel5.com/win.
Now then, who fancies some pure, unadulterated fun?
Go on then.
OK, if you've tuned in for the hard-hitting consumer advice bit, just do something else for a minute.
What are you going on about?
It's just the producer was scouring the internet the other day.
No change there then.
OK, and then he had a brainstorming session.
Bet that didn't take long.
And he came up with the idea of seeing what happened when young kids had to figure out how old gadgets work.
OK, in fairness, that does sound like fun.
It's a good idea. He's even roped in this family, the Grimwades, who've got their own YouTube channel, but more importantly, 6 kids. Perfect. So let's see what happens on their first old tech assignment.
Right, guys, what do you think of this?
What's that?
You can take it, you can
see it's a cannon.
Yeah.
So is it a camera or something? Oh, wow, I've never seen a camera like this.
What do you think these might be? Because the girls have got something else. You think they're batteries?
There's some batteries in here already.
Of course, if there's batteries in it already, then I guess they can't be batteries,
Is this
can
a
they?
memory card? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yep,
there you go.
got it in. Slotted in.
It's actually called the film. Yeah?
Oh, it's called the film.
Yeah.
Because it's got no screen. Hosanna, look. If you look through here, you can just see straight through to Daddy.
Precisely.
Can I try?
It hasn't got a screen.
Oh, wait. Is this... there's a green, thing there, so
Yeah, I know.
maybe it'll tell us when it's on.
It took a picture.
Hey!
We got it.
But do you know when you're going to be able to see those pictures though? Because you can't see them straight away, can you?
We have to take it out, and then... So Daddy said, no, I think you just keep them on that. And then just look at it.
Well, you actually have to leave your house and take it all the way to the camera shop, the photo shop, and get them to develop... Get them to develop the pictures for you.
Oh, how long does that take?
Can you take a selfie on that?
Well, I guess you can.
No, push it down. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. I feel like you've worked it out.
Yeah, 100%.
Have marks all round.
So good.
Talk about a journey down memory lane.
Yeah.
What are the pictures like?
A bit sort of soft focus, but they've got a real kind of...
Yeah, vintage feel. Also, it reminds you that selfies just did not exist back in the day. You'd never do that with a camera, would you?
I like that bit where she says, is this the memory card?
The film.
OK, they'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. Still to come, our already legendary feature called The Challenge, which isn't bad considering it's only the second time we've done it. This time the question is, do you really need to spend a fortune to be great in the kitchen? Welcome back to the final part of the Gadget Show and what has become a regular fixture at this end of the show. It's The Challenge!
Pum, pum.
Each week we have an epic face-off between two competing pieces of tech to find out which is the best.
Yes, that's right. This week, it's me versus him. And we're trying to work out whether cheap kitchen tech is just as good as the pricier stuff.
It's like walking into a second home.
Are you a natural in the kitchen?
Natural what?
Chef.
No.
You look in the part.
Thank you. So are you, but I'm sorry, I'm distracted because I've noticed that, which is obviously far more gorgeous than any human being.
Your challenge today is to cook the best possible meal using kitchen gadgets. Otis, you'll have top-of-the-range kit. Georgie, you'll be cheap and cheerful. Good luck.
Assessing the fruits of our labours will be Ellen Manning, food journalist and author of the blog Eat with Ellen. She's also a judge of the prestigious Great Taste Awards and has dined in Michelin-starred restaurants from Cornwall to Cortina.
So I'm sure she'll love our lunch menu today. Fish and chips and a smoothie.
Spinach, mixed berries, pineapple, flax seeds, OK, all quite tough ingredients. To make our smoothies, we've got two blenders to put through their paces. I've got the latest kit from the big name in personal blenders, the NutriBullet Combo. With 3 cups and a large jug, this beast has all your blending needs covered, but it's not cheap at nearly 150 quid.
All right, Billy Big Jug. My Salter Nutri Pro blender may not have a jug, but it is over £100 cheaper.
I'm using NutriBullet's Extract program, which blends through an automated cycle of varying speeds.
My cheap and cheerful Salter may only have one speed.
This is doing a very good job.
But it is rapid. 25,000 RPM compared to the NutriBullet's top speed of just over 20,000.
The key to a good smoothie is in the name, really. It's smooth. It hasn't got bits in it, hasn't got fibres, doesn't leave things stuck in your teeth, and it doesn't have that horrible, rough taste on your palate.
Yeah,
it's basically blended already.
Yeah, but Georgie, yours isn't doing it at different speeds.
But ultimately...
Well, no, they look...
Mine is blended
They
perfectly.
look the same.
While the smoothies rest in the fridge, it's time to cook dinner, starting with hand-cut chips.
And to cook them, we're both going with air fryers. I'm using the sleek and shiny Premium Air Fryer XXL with fat removal technology.
Yeah, very nice, Otis. But my budget Tower Vortex 1500-watt digital air fryer is less than half the price of the Philips and without any fiddly components.
There's a reason that everything is shaped like this. And the fat is drained down through these little channels here, so it reduces fat. The star-shaped base also helps to circulate hot air upwards, ensuring an even fry. Yeah?
I mean, mine doesn't have that. None of that fancy stuff going on there.
We'll see if this fancy stuff leads to a better chip. Again, for a fair comparison, we're both using the same prep down to the size of the chips. Look at them!
Whether you cook it in an air fryer or a deep fat fryer, a good chip has the same qualities. It has to be crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside.
So we're both going to go for the preset option.
We are, yes. So that's 180 degrees on the chip cooking function.
Well, my preset has actually put this at 200 degrees, which I think will make a crispier chip.
With our air fryer set, it's time to work on the third and trickiest part of our menu, the seared salmon fillets.
When you're pan searing salmon or any fish, you want your pan to be hot so you get the sear on the outside without losing the moisture from the inside. Cook it too long on too low a heat and it's going to dry out, and nobody wants that.
To keep my salmon nice and moist, I'm using the premium option from Heston Q, though it has nothing to do with Mr. Blumenthal. This Heston is a smart frying pan with embedded heat sensors, a connected induction hob, and an app to bring it all together, with easy-to-follow recipes.
In the cheap corner, I've got a bog-standard pan and a thermometer, but not just any thermometer. This is a Bosch digital thermometer.
So what I'm going to try and do is replicate what your very clever smart pan is doing by merely using this and normal cooking equipment.
OK. Right, should we get started then?
Yes, let's get started.
Unwrap the salmon and place it on your board.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Yes, yes. Now, she may mock, but for the rookie chef, the Heston's recipe mode provides valuable hand-holding.
Don't want to go all the way down to the skin, but as close to it.
Plus, it sends the precise temperature and times you need for your dish to the hob. Foolproof! Place the smart cookware on the burner. So, Georgie, your pan should be on the heat now.
Oh, yes, chef.
The key to a good seared salmon is a scorching hot pan, but not a problem with my contactless thermometer, which measures temperatures from -30 to 500 degrees Celsius.
It uses infrared. You simply point at your pan and it tells you how hot it is. So it's currently 160 degrees, and I'm looking for it to be 220. So actually, we can make it a bit hotter.
Q is searing the salmon, so it will tell me exactly when to turn it over, I guess. Still another 2 minutes. So here's the thing. If I was cooking salmon at home...
Yes, I'd be turning it by now.
I'd be turning it by now.
Well, I think I'm going to turn mine.
Oh, she's going rogue, look. She's turning it over. Right, it's now telling me to flip.
Right, I think that's done.
Done? How does she know that without the tech telling her? Next step, remove the salmon.
And it's looking delicious.
Salmon done. It's time to release our hand-cut chips from their air fryers. Listen to that, eh? Crisp. Happy to serve those?
Yes, I am.
That's it, we're done.
The fish is finished.
We're done.
Plate up.
And the chips are down.
It's time to serve our high-tech cuisine to Judge Ellen. She'll be starting each item on the menu with my efforts created using premium kitchen tech.
Before tasting my masterpieces created with the budget tech, but she doesn't know which is which.
Ellen, welcome.
Take a seat.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
First up, my smoothie.
OK, smooth. Quite a few seeds in there, though. Maybe a bit fibrous.
How does it compare to my beverage on a budget?
Right, this is much smoother. Can't taste the seeds so much, so I think whatever's been used has broken them down a lot better.
Score 1 to me and my cheaper salter blender.
Well done, Georgie, but what about my pricey chips?
So soft inside.
Yes.
I definitely do want it to be a little bit crispier.
See if the other plate offers that extra crisp that you're after.
Not as soft, but slightly crispier.
Oh.
So crispy's going to win.
2-0 to my budget tech. Don't get a chip on your shoulder, Otis.
Ha ha! But I've still got time to pull one back with my smart pan-seared salmon.
Yeah, this is on the edge of overcooked, I'm afraid. That moisture's all gone from the inside. It's pretty disappointing. It looks the part, but it just doesn't live up to it. Much better. It's got nicely seared on the outside, moist on the inside, which is so important with fish. So bravo to whoever did the square plates.
That would be me. A clean sweep for my budget tech and the sweet taste of victory.
Isn't that amazing? I've just got to check something in the kitchen.
3-0. That's an absolute kicking.
I know, and my tech wasn't just a little bit cheaper. It was miles cheaper. You'd save yourself a fortune.
OK. It's all we got. What's happening next time, guys?
I'll be testing the latest consumer drones with the help of a pro.
I'll be going head-to-head with John to see if Sonos's entry-level soundbar is as good as their flagship.
And I'll be going up against John and Georgie as we try to find one of our viewers a super portable computer.
Well, you do not want to miss any of that. This is The Gadget Show.
But before you go to put the kettle on, don't forget about the famous Gadget Show competition, where this time we've got a prize haul worth an incredible £30,000 and includes an Xbox Series X, PS5 and Nintendo Switch.
If you want to gander at the full list of prizes, go to channel5.com/GS. To enter, text Gadget to 65555 or call 090 20 555 055.
Or post your name and contact phone number to Gadget 331, PO Box 7557, Derby, DE1 0NP.
To refuse marketing text and SMS with no info. For rules, winners and privacy policy, go to channel5.com/win. Goodbye and good luck.
Started with red